Okay, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the presentation. Thank you so much for being here. Boy, I tell you what, it's been, man, yeah, it's been one of those days. Yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the presentation. Thank you so much for being here. Actually, we'll do better than that. I'm going to block him because I just do not have any desire for people who are just jerks. Go away. Seriously, go away. Go play in sandbox somewhere else. Yeah, already. I mean, just seriously, it's just you accidentally what? Okay, 1 second. I don't know how to do this. So, okay, yeah, I'm telling you what, something is something. I don't know what it is in the air, but I was having problems connecting to StreamYard, connecting to Spreaker, connecting to my to TikTok, and connecting to my speaker. For that when we do that, everything was connecting. I was having problems. I don't know, something, nothing would connect, nothing. So it's like, oh my gosh, let's just drive me crazy. Yep. So yeah, I'll call you in just a second there, Julian. But hello. So it's one of those days, folks. I'm telling you, it's one of those days. So today is a chill down. We're trying to chill down. It's not really working very good, but nonetheless, now that we are connected, now that everything looks like it's running, I think we can go. No, we'll talk about a little bit about the drones. Here's what I think is going on with the drones. Let's just first of all, if you want to go to my website because you're really bored, have nothing else better to do, and you need something to put you to sleep, bishopjameslong.com. There you go. Just go there and it's like, okay, this is really boring, and then you'll go. So bishopjameslong.com. If you want to go to the church's website, which is far more important, that's usocc.org. usocc.org. Let me talk just very briefly. Let me talk to you about those drones. This is what I think is going on. I do not think that they are alien species. I do not think that they are from alien origins at all. I do not think that they are from nefarious countries. I don't think they're from Iran, and I don't think they're from China. I believe, in my opinion, this is what and you mark my words, this is what's going to happen. So these drones eventually are going to just disappear. That's what's going to happen. They're just going to disappear. And maybe later on, the government will finally admit, yes, this was a military exercise. Drones that come out at night, thank you, YBG. The drones that come out at night, thank you guys, are primarily, thank you, I appreciate that. Why? Thank you guys. Are searching for something. It is, okay, I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Okay, wow. I appreciate that. Thank you, YBG. Sorry, my friends there on TikTok offering gifts. It's very kind. Thank you. So drones are usually searching for something at night. They're not going to map out certain areas. They're going to do that during the day. So when you need to map out a region, an area. What I believe is going on is I think these are U.S. military drones. And I think that they are doing special operations. They're trying to look for something, trying to find something. I think they are trying to use the military equipment that we have because they don't want to frighten Americans, because I think that there could be some gas leak issues. I think there's something that they're looking for that they just don't want to frighten us right now about it and say that everything's been contained, everything's fine. I think what's going to happen, that these drones, you mark my words, folks, these drones are going to disappear. I promise you they will. And then it'll act like it's like nothing happened. This is going to happen. There's not going to be a drone invasion. There's not going to be an alien invasion. There's not going to be any of that stuff. I'm telling you guys now, that's what I believe is happening. And I also believe that's why they haven't been shot down. They haven't been shot down because they're military, because they belong to the United States military. Otherwise, they would have already been shot down. They would have already been destroyed. Because especially if they went over to military bases, they would have already been taken down. and they're blatantly over military bases. So it's blatant. It's not even, they're not even hiding the fact that they're over military bases. So they would have been destroyed already. They're not destroyed for a reason. And that reason is they belong to the United States military. And they're probably a substantial amount of money for each one. So what I believe is that these are not alien life. They're not ETs. They're not an alien invasion. They're not from Iran. They're not from China. They are from the United States. We are searching for something, whatever it is that we are searching for, that perhaps maybe has been lost, misplaced, whatever it might be, and they just simply don't want to frighten us. Thank you. That's what's going on. Now, I really, honest to God, I because this has been bothering me, and I took this to prayer, and I think this is the most logical explanation that you can possibly think. Well, thank you guys for subscribing, guys. That's very nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Wow, there's a lot of people, a lot of wonderful people out there who are offering gifts to subscriptions and wow, YBJ, goodness gravy. I'm gonna have to. I mean, that's wow. Who is YBJ 90210? I mean, I'm gonna have. That's amazing. Yeah, it is a gift. I mean, as someone is on TikTok is offering subscriptions to so many people. That my goodness gravy. Put your name in there so I can follow you. I mean, that's very sweet. It really is very kind. Yeah. So, goodness gracious. Yeah, what a great gift, isn't it? So yeah, there's an individual on TikTok and offering subscriptions to everybody. I think, see, that's beautiful. That I tell you what, that's very kind, and that's very thoughtful. So, YBJ, can you say hello in the chat? That way I can make sure I follow you, because that's very kind. So just if you can say hello, that way I can make sure that I do that, because yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. So because I don't know how to do this without the person saying howdy. That way I can just push it and say, yep, good. So pop, 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 pop. Yeah, hang tight. Let me just I want to follow this YBJ, if that's okay. I don't, if you don't want me to, that's okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Chad. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the gifts. Truly do. Now, TikTok. So let's briefly talk about TikTok before we bring Judy Ann and Miss Wilma on. So here's the deal with TikTok. I think what's going to happen is TikTok, they went to the Washington, to the court for an immediate injunction to stop the ban. And unfortunately, they said no. So really the only thing that TikTok can do at this point is either sell, which they're not going to, or well, there it is, or they are going to fall back, or they are going to, there we go, thank you, or they're going to have to appeal to the United States Supreme Court. And that's what I know they're going to do that. They've already done this. They have already done their paperwork for immediate hearing from the United States Supreme Court. What that will do is it will stop, thank you, at least for a brief moment, the shutting down TikTok. So until it's actually heard by the Supreme Court. My hope is that the Supreme Court hears the case, because they need to, because it is so important. And I just, sometimes they don't. The majority of cases they do not hear. But in this case, I think they need to, because it affects so many people. And if they do, then that will stop the cutting TikTok off in the United States until it's actually pushed through the court system. So that's it. So the deal is this: if the United States Supreme Court says no, January 19th, TikTok's done. And so that's the way it's going to be. And now you can, here's the deal also. Now here, let me give you also a little hit, I guess the information about this too. So what will happen is the government will issue warnings to Apple and to Microsoft that in their app store, they are no longer allowed to offer the TikTok, the app, in the United States. Now, in the Trump administration, what the Trump administration could do, technically, if they wanted to, is Trump could tell, the defense, or not the prosecuting attorney's office, that whoever he needs, that okay, we're not going to prosecute. So just look the other way. It's not going to happen. But I just don't think they're going to take that chance. I just don't. So that's it. No, the United States Supreme Court has not said anything yet, because they just did an appellate court in Washington. No, they have not. The United States Supreme Court has not said anything, yes or no. So that is, we're kind of waiting for that to happen. And that's going to happen. Appeal to the Supreme Court. But no, there's nothing. I have not heard anything about that. It's a federal appeals court. So the federal appeals court declines to temporarily block TikTok. So that's a U.S. court. That's a federal court. However, their other option is the United States Supreme Court, and that's what that's what they're waiting for. So we'll see, and go from there. I don't know. Now, it's upsetting to me, because I don't like that. I like the fact that, I'm an adult. If I want to use TikTok as an adult, then I need to be able to make that free choice. I just don't like this whole, because look, I mean, really seriously, we know Facebook, we know the other networks, they do this crap. I mean, let's not, with all due respect, Facebook was created based on trolling. Not only trolling, but it was created for, the algorithms they created. Come on. Even Google. So I think it's just kind of like this Big Brother stuff. I don't know. I don't like it. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm still on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Rumble. I'm going to stay with Twitter, or X. I like Twitter. A lot of people have been going to this other thing besides Lemon8. But the problem with Lemon8 is you can't go live. So that's the issue with Lemon8. So if you guys know, I've looked on Lemon8, you can't stream live on there. So yeah, we can certainly email the senators, but I don't know. So we'll see. Let's let us now. I've got to bring in. Let me add Judy Ann, since Judy Ann decided to hang up. So let me do this again. Excuse me, everybody. One ring-a-dingy, two ring-a-dingies. All right, let me merge calls. All right, and now here we go, everybody. Let's bring the crazy ladies in. Crazy ladies. The crazy girls. Miss Wilma was. Okay, hello, ladies. Hello, Judy Ann. Thank you so much for hanging up on me the second time.
Actually, I think it was the third time.
Just rub the salt right in that wound, I'll tell you what.
I'm sorry.
All right, that's all good. It's all good. Hello there, Miss Wilma. Are you on the line?
Hi, Mr. Long. Hope everybody's doing great tonight.
Well, I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Hanging in there.
You're hanging
in
in there.
You was talking about drones what ago?
Drones, yes, drones.
Yeah, okay.
Drones.
My nephew took the water hose to one. Now, is it the drones that people can get?
No, princess. No. Thank you for playing the game of modern technology. No.
Well, see, his neighbor had a drone, and it was watching him cut the grass.
Gotta get the drone, everybody, the drone.
And he took the water hose to it.
No, yes.
Because he found out it was his neighbors.
Okay, Miss Wilma.
Yes.
Now, I know that you get your news from down at the tap border. Do you know what I mean? Down the road there was a big E's tap border. No, that's incorrect. So here's the dealio. So let me bring you up on speed into the situation, because you get your. So what's happening, Miss Wilma, is that there are drones the size of a minivan, very big drones that are popping up all over the Northeast, which is up and to the right, New Jersey area. They're all over. And the United States military, the Pentagon officials are saying, we don't know what they are. We don't know why they are here. We have no idea. We don't know where they're flying from, where they're landing. We don't know. So now everybody is freaking out because the United States military is saying, well, we don't know what they are. We don't even know where they land. Okay, right. We just spent $823 billion on defense, and we don't know where the drones land. Right. Anyway. So that's what's going on. A lot of people are very frightened because these drones are just popping up, and these are massive drones.
Oh, I see. That's for something I heard about it. I didn't know. I thought these drones people die.
Where have you been? This has been all over the world news. I know you don't ever watch the world news because if Donnie Osmond doesn't talk about it,
it gets on my nerves. I don't like watching news very much. It bothers me.
Okay, but at least you would know that there are drones the size of minivan flying around the skies of United States military.
Well, you know what? This long I do now since you told me. Woohoo! See, I called up.
So, for those of you in New Jersey, Miss Wilma's suggestion is, why don't you just take a water hose to these drones? Just go ahead and just take a water hose to them. I mean, after all, our nephew did it. But just squirt that. Well, I'll get you getting. Let me just squirt that. There you go.
Well,
take that.
You did.
No, these are not those type of drones, with Miss Wilma. These are very, very sophisticated military style.
Why didn't you say so?
I did. You're the one that went right into squirting them with a water gun or a water hose.
Okay, see, I called up. Woohoo! See, I know about these drones.
You gotta love the drones. Those drones, you got to be careful with them. The drones. All right, everybody. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, from 8 to 8:30 or so, 8:45, we just have a good time, tell jokes. We just try to make you laugh and smile, have a good time. Folks, just forget about the stress and anxieties of life. This is why I'm dressed down today. This is a dress down today. I'm not in my clerics. I'm always in my. So we just chill. Tonight's a chill out day. It's a chill out day. So as long as people are being nice on TikTok.
Bishop Long.
Oh boy.
You said you was stressed down. You mean you ain't got no clothes on that there body?
Okay, you know what? Miss Wilma, listen to me.
You said you was stressed down. Oh my God.
Miss
You
Wilma.
have clothes on that there body? Well, you said you stressed down. Phew. I just wanted to pinpoint that out. You did say you stressed out. I thought, whoa. I thought this was a family show.
Excuse me, everybody. I gotta get my anxiety medicine. Oh, here it is. Pardon me. It's my
Juliet, did
senior
he
moment.
say he was stressed down, honey?
He did. Yes, he did. But I believe that has a different connotation than what you are imagining.
And guess what?
Oh,
Guess what? Judy Ann, look at you, Judy Ann. Look at you getting a round of applause. Look at that. You got the round of applause. You go.
Hey, you got a round of applause. Woohoo!
I did. I have to work hard at that. But Wilma, he is fully clothed, and his threads are pretty fancy. I'm kind of grooving on his threads.
Grooving. We're
I
grooving.
knew he was. I was just cutting up with him.
Oh, I know you were.
Okay, Miss Wilma. Why? Let's go. Let's start this show, please. So tell us some jokes, Miss Wilma, because we need to laugh. We need to. But please help us out, Miss Wilma. We really need to laugh. Okay.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, everybody, I have a very good one.
Woohoo!
If you can see Bishop Long, there you go. It's a good laugh. You said you wanted a good laugh.
Excuse me. Let me push the X hang up button right now.
Oh, okay. What do you get when you run into a cow and a duck?
What do you get when you run into a cow and a duck? I don't know. Judy Ann, do you know?
I'm lost.
Milk and crackers. Crackers.
That was cute, and she
Sorry,
deserves better than a bunch of booze. I
No.
thought that was very cute.
Nope.
Thank you,
Nope, nope. Of
Julianne.
course you
You're
guys do, of course.
welcome, Wilma.
What is this? Senior Citizens Unite? I mean, that's what this is going on. That's exactly Senior Citizens Unite. That's what we're dealing with, everybody. And rude, disrespectful. And again, for those of you who are just coming in, we like to just chill for this time. If you don't like it, then guess what? You can scroll on. You see how I do that? So you don't have to stay. You can just scroll on by. Okay, thanks. Okay, any other joke that you like to share with us, Miss Wilma or Judy Ann?
Julianne's turn.
Yeah, it is. Well, I do want to point something out. You know, you're calling us old, but you're only a couple years behind us. So what does that say about you, sir?
Okay,
with
you
your
know what?
Oh, that's a good one, Julianne.
disco weird
Good one.
You deserve a boo. You deserve it.
shirt on
No,
there.
I take the applause back. It's gone. It's out. It's out.
No,
it's history.
that's not fair.
It's
Now,
history.
That's not
It's no
in the
longer in the
rule book.
books. It's no longer in the books. It's no longer in the
Oh,
history books.
Lord.
The boo has now been taken away.
Well,
Sorry.
I think Chrissy recorded it for me, so I have it.
No, I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to delete all this, every single thing.
Oh no, you can't delete what she recorded for me. We've got it. It's saved. And it's in history now.
Oh, you're breaking up
But-
again. My goodness. Yeah. Well, are
I
you using
am?
you're using 1920 earplugs or something?
Well, here, I'm gonna go to speakerphone and see if that's
That
better.
is like, that's what it is.
How's
Yeah.
How is this?
It's much better. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome to the 21st century. I mean, your Bluetooth must have been from 19th century or something. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, my old teletype
That's what I do.
thing.
See what I was doing? Okay, Miss Wilma, who else is going to tell us a joke? Come on, Miss Wilma, you got something, or you got Judy Ann? Somebody help.
Julianne's turn.
It's my turn. Thank you,
Yes,
Wilma.
it's an all
Being
waffle.
You're welcome, honey.
order because he can't.
Yes.
Why did the calendar girl get fired from the calendar factory?
Why did the calendar girl get fired from the calendar factory? This is a family-friendly show, by the way. I don't know. Please tell us.
She took a day off.
Miss Wilma. Miss Wilma, your microphone is on. We do this every week.
I'm in the living room. I'm not.
I'm sorry,
that's
everybody.
that's your button pushing. That's not me.
Your microphone was on when you use the restroom. Please make sure that you mute your
I didn't
microphone.
go to the bed. That wasn't me.
And by the way, your joke. I'm sorry. There we go.
I didn't say anything.
No, I think that was directed
That
at
was the
me.
Judy Ann. That was the Judy Ann because you interrupted us with using the restroom in the middle of the show when you didn't mute your
I
microphone.
didn't interrupt you because I didn't go to the bathroom.
Bathroom. You went to the bathroom. Okay. Yeah,
I didn't go.
that joke deserved a flush. There we go. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Okay, Miss Wilma, what else you got for us?
What do gingerbread men have on their bed?
It's a family-friendly show. I just want to remind you. Okay, I'm just saying. Family-friendly show. Should we continue with the joke, knowing it's a family-friendly show?
Yeah. Cookie sheets. It's a big one.
That's cute.
So for those of you just joining us, Judy Ann is here and Miss Wilma is here, and we're just they're doing the best they can. I will give them credit. I'll give them credit for that. Oh, Laura likes
It's
that.
all of you out there likes our jokes, like Judy Ann and I know.
Well, okay,
It's
so
as long as you just don't like our jokes.
Laura likes it. AJ said that was good, and Brenda said that was good, and
Thank
Starlight's laughing.
you all.
Yeah, they're just saying that because they don't want you to use the restroom again. Okay, so that's all that. That's all. That's it.
Bathroom.
Chaos, complete chaos. Judy Ann, do we have a follow up joke on that?
Did you hear about the stolen dog collar?
The stolen dog. Oh, you mean the one that was on Wilma? That's true. That is true. That is very true. That is absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate that.
That was a low blow. That really was.
It was not. You asked about it.
Take it easy, Mr. Shiny Shirt.
You just yell it. Don't be. What? What? Am I losing? I've lost control of the show.
Howdy, sure.
See, folks. Now you know. She goes to her stash right before the show. That's why.
So I think the joke was, did you hear about the stolen dog collar?
I don't know. I'm still waiting for Miss Wilma to take take a breath because she's lacking oxygen.
That was good.
What was? Okay, all right. So please tell us about this so that Miss Wilma can breathe a little bit. Mhm.
Well, the about the stolen dog collar, police are looking for leads.
Oh boy. Man. That was
I love that up the side of his ear. Sounds pretty cute.
Well, other people appreciated it too. Wilma, they're commenting on that.
anyway, before I was rudely interrupted. Okay, Miss Wilma, besides my shiny shirt, is there anything else that you would like to talk about?
What kind of a ball that don't bounce?
What I'm sorry, what a hula hula? What?
What kind of a ball that don't bounce?
What kind of ball that does not bounce? I don't know. What kind of ball that does not bounce?
A snowball.
No, that was terrible. That I agree with you. I agree with you, Stan.
Come on.
I agree with the studio audience on that one. Sorry. Nope. I agree. That hurt. That was suffering. That was miserable. That was rough. Okay. Do we have any more, or are we going to take me out of my misery?
Well, did you know that there are 3 kinds of people in this world?
Okay. Please tell us about the 3 kinds of people in this world.
Those who can do math and those who can't.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that way.
That was really
You
bad.
put your finger on that button.
Well, I did not. It's the Mr. Producer doing. I'm completely innocent. I'm
Mr. Producer.
completely
Get your
innocent. about that.
fingers off of the button. The boo button.
The what button?
The boo button.
The boo button. Is that what you
Sometimes
say?
on the boo button. You
The
need to
boo.
put it on the drum beat button.
I'll do a drum beat when I hear a joke that deserves a drum beat.
I have a drum beat joke for you. I do.
Okay.
Did you hear about the dolphin romance?
It's a family friendly show now. You got to remember that. So okay, tell us about this.
They really clicked.
Yeah, no, that's studio audience.
You are just
I'm sorry.
insufferable.
I'm very, very sorry.
How can a man who dresses so snazzy on a Saturday night be so insufferable toward these 2 women who work so hard to bring entertainment to your show?
Okay. First of all, what you bring to me is a lesson of patience. That's number 1. Miss Wilma, can you breathe for a second? My goodness gravy. You're just
Well, that's funny.
I have a question for you, though.
Ooh.
Every time you wear a different shirt, I can't figure out what color your eyes are. What color are your eyes?
They're different colors to different days.
Oh, my stars.
Okay, today they look green. They almost look like a sea moss green, but when you
Yeah.
wear the purple, they look blue.
Yeah, my eyes change. Oh, seriously, they do. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're hazel, sometimes they're blue.
Now, wait a second. You know those vampires on that Twilight movie, their eyes change color too.
Well,
Are you trying to tell us something?
There we go, everybody. There we go.
Oh.
There we go. What can I say? What can I say? You found it. You found me out. You got the secret. There it is. There it is. There it is. I don't know. What are you gonna do? I can't help it. I can't help it now. No, it's all good. It's all good. All right, Miss Wilma, do you have any more, or are you done?
What did one Christmas tree say to the other?
What did one Christmas? What?
What did one Christmas tree say to the other?
What did one Christmas tree say to the other? I don't know. Please tell us.
Lighten up.
Oh boy.
Lights up to see the Christmas tree.
I get the joke. I promise you I do.
That to see the tree's got lights all over
Yeah, the
them.
jokes are like this. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's what Miss Wilma was listening to when she went to Walmart the other day. Well, thanks. Miss Wilma was flirting with,
I was
you
not.
were flirting with your Walmart boys because you were telling me that you saw some Walmart boys in there. You did. You were flirting big time with those 80-year-old men.
They were okay. No, that was not flirting with nobody.
All right. Okay. That you keep telling yourself that. Maybe we'll all believe that one day. All right. What else? So you have a story. Let's tell us a story, Miss Woman. Do you have any stories?
Yes,
All right.
Cannon and grandma breaks the world record of push-ups.
Oh.
A Cannon and grandmother completed 1,575 push-ups in 1 hour, earning her second Guinness World Record.
Guinness.
Donna, I'm sorry, what?
Guinness World Records. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Donna Jean Wild, 59, took it on the title for most of push-ups in 1 hour. That is wow.
Wow. Well, very
She
good.
said I had to fight back the happy tears of the emotions because she was so proud of herself for pushing that. That's a lot.
How many push-ups did she do again? How many?
1,575 push-ups in 1 hour.
Wow, that is a lot. My goodness, that is
Yes.
cray. Wow.
Yeah, she was 59 years old.
That's amazing. I mean, that really is. Well, good for her. Good on. Hey, you know what? I think that's fantastic. That is fantastic.
It is, isn't it?
Is it what?
I said it is. It is, isn't it?
That's an interesting way to put that. Okay. All right. What else? What other?
It was. It's interesting.
Yeah. What is it? I'll agree with you. It's pretty impressive. All right. What else do you have for us, Miss Wilma?
Pennsylvania police persuaded not.
I don't know what they just did, but
Wait
it didn't
a
sound
minute,
good. It
it's
didn't sound good at all.
They fight over Pennsylvania police pursued resisting of pig residents. Authorities in Pennsylvania was on a hot trail an unusual suspect wanting for a loose pig. The pig was running wild, trying to all over the parking lot. So they had to get the police had to go chasing this pig for the social media.
Well, that's all.
They said he was slippery and wet.
Well, you know what? I tell you what, pigs make great bacon, boys and girls. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But listen to this.
You don't want bacon.
They do make great bacon. Listen to this. Tell me what you think about this. This is this is weird. I'm sorry. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So this is by Miranda Pell. Well, a horror influencer, person who influences blah, 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 who married a spirit, says Santa Claus is a ghost. That's what this person is saying now. So anyway, a person who's on social media who literally this person married a spirit, claimed that a ghost, claimed that the Father Christmas is a ghost. So spooky rock singer Brocard says that she famously so she married a spirit of a Victorian soldier, and then she divorced the spirit. I guess maybe spirit was too cold. I don't know. Anyway, and now she's a paranormal investigator. So the Gothic singer says she believes Santa is likely to be a ghost who has shape-shifted into a red suit on Christmas Eve. Anyway, Brocard says her ex, Eduardo, came alive at Christmas and would dress up as Santa Claus and even floated down the chimney. She reckons other spirits might also do the same. She claims they are prone to getting into the festive spirit and attracted to the magic of Christmas. So this lady married a ghost, and then I guess because for whatever reason, she decides to divorce the ghost, and now she's saying Santa Claus is a ghost. Folks, you can't, some of this, Can you believe, Miss Wilma, that a person
that. Oh my! What kind of medicine is she on?
That's true. I mean, seriously. I mean, you married a ghost. Married a ghost.
Wow.
Someone is marrying a ghost. If someone can explain that to me, then maybe I can learn or understand. But right now, I can't understand.
They're really lonely, or they just want attention, or I can't figure that one out myself.
Yeah, you're marrying a ghost.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like,
well,
okay.
I hope it wasn't Casper, because I like Casper.
Oh boy. So I'm sorry, lady, but hands off Casper, because Wilma's already married him. So and if you show up that you want to marry Casper, you got a problem on your hand, because Wilma's going to say, "Oh no, you don't." And that'll be it. That'll be it. Judy, do you have any I don't know, any interesting stories that you would like to share with us?
I was wondering if you knew when the earliest, you're laughing at old ladies.
Right. Well, excuse me. I am not laughing at, I am laughing with.
Okay.
So there's a big...
that makes me feel so much better. Well, speaking of age, do you know when the earliest dentures were made? I was really surprised at this.
What was the question?
The earliest recorded dentures, false teeth.
It's actually,
they were
well, hold on. Hello. I mean, is this not a conversation that you ask poor Bishop Long? And actually, if you really want to know the answer, because my brain is kind of going overdrive right now, is actually can be traced back to, I believe, 700 BC. And it was in Italy. And
yes.
And it was actually it's kind of, these dentures were made using human and animal teeth. Even those from oxen. So, yep, there you go. So
yes.
all the way back from 700 BC.
The Etruscans, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but now they're saying they go back to 2500 BC.
Wow.
They found the ancient Egyptians had done the same thing. So in this country, it was at about the 1800s, dentures were commonly made from human teeth, taken from, of course, the deceased, and also from animal bone. But they would call them Waterloo teeth because they were often taken from the fallen soldiers from Waterloo. Isn't that something? Yes. Mm-hmm.
Golly, that's I mean,
I know.
Wow. I wonder how they did that, considering the fact that it would have to be so rudimentary. I mean, it's kind of like, obviously not the type of surgery that we understand today.
It's right. It would appear to be barbaric when you think about it. But I was just thinking, a soldier who lost his life, what an honor it would be to have his precious teeth. It would move me. I would be moved by it.
Wow. So there we go. The things you learn on open mic night, boys and
girls.
There you go. I mean, seriously, that's pretty impressive.
I will hop off of here then. And I'm not surprised that you knew about that, the 700 BC, because what's your IQ again? Like 206 or something?
Anyway, so are you leaving us? Are you going to leave?
Well, I thought you were getting rid of me.
No,
are we going to play that?
No, I was just. I was asking. If you had any stories to tell, and that's it.
Well, that was all I had.
Okay, I have a question for both of you guys. Here's a question: Would you rather spend the rest of your life in a dark and isolated underground cave, or be stranded on a tiny, deserted island for eternity?
The island, because hopefully you can get some kind of little water or something in the island.
Eternity? Are both of them eternity?
Yes. Isolated underground cave. So you're so you have to spend the rest of your life in an isolated underground cave, or be stranded on a tiny, deserted
I'd have to say the island, because I feel like I'd be buried alive if I stayed in the cave for the rest of my life.
I took the island, hands down.
Okay. Would you rather lose the ability, one or the other, lose the ability to speak or lose the ability to walk?
Oh,
That's a tough one. That's a tough one, isn't it?
lose the ability to walk
I
because
lose the
I
ability
have
to
to talk.
speak.
I mean,
I'll lose the ability to speak.
Okay, so Judy Ann says lose the ability to speak. Now you can walk, but can't speak anymore. So Miss Wilma, what do you say?
I say to walk.
That's a tough one, isn't
It
it?
would kill me if I couldn't talk.
Not an easy choice.
Yeah, that's a hard
No,
one.
that would be hard.
All right, now this is pretty interesting. Now it's one or the other. You have to know one or the other. Would you rather always know, or would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death? It has to be one or the other. Either you're going to know the date where you're going to pass away, or you will know the cause.
The
Of how-
date.
Cause.
The date.
See,
I want to know the cause.
see, this is so interesting to hear both of you. Why? Oh, let's Miss Wilma, why would you want to know the cause over the date?
Because if I knew the date, I'd be thinking, okay, I know the date. Let's get closer.
Mhm.
But the cause, I know. I'm like, whatever I've got is going to kill me. I'd rather know the cause than the date. That
So-
way, I wouldn't know when it is.
Okay, so
That'd be up to the good Lord to take me.
all right, Judy Ann, what you say you would rather know the date?
I'd rather know the date because if it's going to be some horrific ending, I don't want to know about that. I don't want to be thinking about a fiery car crash or falling off a cliff or something like that. I'm ready to go every day, so I don't need to know. I mean, the date doesn't bother me. I just figure every day is a gift. Maybe tomorrow won't come for me, but I don't want to know how, especially if it involved like grizzly bear mauling or something. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that.
That would be kind of scary, though, wouldn't it? I mean, knowing the
No.
cause.
I don't want to know the cause.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're thinking, you know exactly how you're going to. I mean, if it's from cancer or something like this, that's one thing. But I mean,
Mhm.
you're right. I mean, if you know that you're going to be mauled by a grizzly bear, it's like, oh my.
Oh,
I guess you know what
Yeah.
but couldn't you just say, okay, I'll never put myself in a situation where I'll ever be around grizzly bears?
right. You could be affecting the future. So you don't want to do that either. But yikes. I'll tell you, it's interesting when you think about the fact that Christ knew the date that he was going to leave us and how he would leave us. And he faced that with such courage.
Well, and he sweat, I mean, blood, because it was just there's so much agony and so much. I can't imagine knowing that this is how you're going to do, and that would be very difficult, very, very difficult. Yeah,
So
that's tough. That's tough. The date or the cause. I don't either one. It's pretty crazy. Okay,
he knew both.
what's that?
He knew both.
Right, that's right.
Yes, he did.
That's
Mhm.
absolutely. So, okay, would you rather? This is pretty interesting. Would you rather only be able for the rest of your life to whisper really quiet, and everybody would have to say, "What? What'd you say? You can only whisper," or would you rather only be able to shout
Whisper.
the rest of your life?
Whisper.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you're shouting all the time and somebody's, good, hearing, I would, think, oh my gosh, not be so loud.
All right. Okay, we'll do one more. Would you rather never age physically ever again? You won't get sick. You won't nothing. You'll never age physically ever again, or never be allowed to do something nice for another person again. That's tough.
I'd have to the age because I want to do things to people.
Yeah, me too.
Well, okay, no. So would you So would you rather never age physically again, or never be allowed to do something to do something kind?
I would do the age. because
age.
I always would want to help people.
Yeah, me too.
So that means you would age physically and you would get sick, but you can
Help.
still.
And help people. Yes.
Wow.
Mhm. Yes, I'll take that any day.
Wow. Well, there we go, guys. There. That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. All right, Miss Wilma.
Wilma,
What's that?
Wilma and I are not like Priscilla Presley with all the Botox. You know, we're real people, just so you know.
Well, and Priscilla is, and by the way, next time you say Priscilla, can you say Queen Priscilla? Everybody, studio audience, Queen Priscilla, Queen Priscilla. And so
Queen.
we both agree to that. Excuse me, got something in your throat? Rude.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's leave the queen off of her.
I will refer to her as Queen if you refer to Donny Osmond as King Donny.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, he's the king of his own mind. That's what I can say. I mean, that's definitely what I can say. But when you have to, from now on, you have to acknowledge the fact that Queen Priscilla has walked in the door. Okay.
Would you call, let me ask you a question, Bishop Long.
Mm.
Would you call her a queen, not knowing that she treated her daughter wrong? She wanted the money. And then at her death, look how she took her granddaughter to court and then wanted her money. She's like, no, I'm supposed to get Graceland. And her granddaughter's like, many times Lisa Marie said, I'm going to leave Graceland to my Riley and to my twin girl. And she took her to court right after her. No, baby drag. Be wrong. Would you want to call her queen? Don't do that. This is why.
Poor baby. Poor baby.
So would you want to call her queen?
Sorry. No.
This is why you don't answer the question.
Poor. That baby's crying, Wilma.
I'm
Poor
trying to ignore it because we'll start with it.
Oh, poor thing. Oh, goodness.
Okay, Bishop
I
Long.
can't believe you just ignored that
Pamela.
baby.
I have to.
Bobby Sherman. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Bobby Sherman. I remember him.
Who said?
Pamela, one of our one of the people in the feed.
All right, Miss Wilma, tell us your because it's all, oh gosh, it's already 8:50. So let's tell us your movie.
Yes. My movie is Holiday High School Reunion. It's on Peacock. It's Christian Rachel Thurston.
Wait, stop.
And it's Jonathan Bennett is the name.
Stop. Wait, Wilma, hello. Can you tell us again, what is this on?
What? The movie?
Yeah, where is it?
Peacock. Okay.
No. I'm not letting you off that easy. No, ma'am. So tell us again. Where is it airing?
It's on Peacock.
Wait, I didn't hear that. Wilma, I couldn't hear that. Would you say that one more time?
Peacock.
Oh, Peacock. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a Peacock subscription.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah,
I love it.
Peacock has the best shows.
They do.
I'm sorry, folks.
The movie, a girl returns home for Christmas and having their high school reunion. She kept thinking about this boy that she used to like in school. While she was performing this song, she really messed up on it. The girls was also cheerleaders.
Yeah.
One who didn't really like her because she also liked the same boy. Now this girl gets in a little mess sometimes. Yeah. And I don't want to give it away, but this is a really great Christmas movie. And I love Christmas movies.
Go find it in Peacock. Yeah,
what's going on with the sheep? Yeah, it's a really good. I love Christmas movies.
Yeah.
I can watch them all year round.
Yeah. And
do they have a lot of? I'm sorry, Bishop. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just curious. Does Peacock have the best selection of Christmas movies?
Yes, son, it does.
Oh.
And Disney Plus does too.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So hey, everybody, you too can go to Peacock and you can check it out. I'm sure they're having a sale on wherever website that is. But just make sure you don't choose that URL, because otherwise you'll be going to Peacock and not Peacock. So we appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, is it Peacock?
It's
I'm
yeah,
sorry. I thought it was okay.
No, it's not in Peacock.
I thought it was Peacock. Okay.
that's what happens, folks.
Yeah, okay. I thought.
Folks, this
Yeah, Peacock.
this is as real as it gets. This is
Peacock.
yeah. Well, we appreciate you being on, Miss Wilma and Judy-Ann. Judy-Ann, we appreciate you, ladies. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope everyone has a great night. I love all of you. God bless.
You go watch that Peacock. Okay. Good night there, Judy-Ann.
Okay.
Night, Judy-Ann.
Night, ladies.
Long.
Night.
Night, everyone.
Peacock. Yeah, watch that. The Peacock. They're having a special on right now. Peacock. $1.99. $1.99 at Peacock. Instead of watching Titanic, you'll be watching Titanic. Titanic. That's what it is. Titanic 2. I tell you, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with the ladies? I tell you, but no, that's Miss Wilma. That's Miss Wilma, everybody. Yeah. So there we are. So it's a good time. You know, we like I said, we like to joke and have a good time, and because there's so much, you know, there's so much stress and anxiety, kind of crazy. By the way, if I tell you what, I wish I could have this problem or this issue that this gentleman had. I don't really call this a problem, but this is by Ben Hooper. It was a last-minute decision leads a Michigan man to a lottery jackpot. A Michigan man said a split-second decision to buy a lottery ticket led to his winning a prize of $25,000 a year for life. Well, so Matthew Russell, who's 57 years old at Fenton, told Michigan lottery officials that he hadn't originally intended to stop at Heartland AC Holdings LLC, where he ended up buying his ticket for the Lucky for Life drawing. I said I wasn't going to play Lucky for Life that day, but I was driving by the store on my way home and decided for the last minute to stop by and buy a ticket. The next day, I called the Michigan Lottery winning number hotline, and when all my numbers were read off, I shouted, "Heck yeah!" I instantly felt numb, and I still do weeks later. So Russell's good fortune was hailed by Lottery Commissioner Suzanne Shriekley. So anyway, $25,000 a year for life. That's pretty, I mean, look, it's not billions or millions of dollars, but you know what? $25,000 a year for the rest of your life? Not a bad thing at all. Not a bad, I certainly would have no problem whatsoever accepting that. This was interesting. I was reading this and I thought, this is kind of crazy. Now, have you read this story? This is by T.K. Randall. A man was, and this is recent, a man was stuck down a well for 3 days and was mistaken for a wailing ghost. So the man's shouts for help ended up being misinterpreted as evidence of something paranormal. According to reports, the man, who's 22-year-old, he is from China. He had somehow managed to end up at the bottom of an abandoned well on the border between Thailand and Myanmar. So having suffered several injuries, including a fractured wrist and a concussion, he started screaming for help relentlessly, but quickly realized that he would need to conserve his energy if he was going to have any hope of rescue. Instead, he tried shouting for help once an hour. Unfortunately, his cries went unanswered, not because nobody could hear them, but because those who had heard become convinced that what they were hearing was some sort of ghost. And this meant that the local people had begun deliberately avoiding going anywhere near the well. Fortunately, though, in the end, someone finally did contact the police to report his calls, and rescuers arrived on the scene. And by the time he was rescued, he had gone 3 days without eating or drinking because people thought they were hearing a ghost. That is insanity. A whale. It's a whale. Yeah. He got stuck in the whale. That's it. That's the Kentucky. That's the good old, he got stuck in the whale. Well, there we go. He got stuck in a well. Good old whale. Gotta love those whales. Oh, but this is a sad story, though. This is a kind of a sad story. Any type of museums like this that close, it's historical. It's kind of sad. It's like, man, this is by T.K. Randall as well. California's Bigfoot Discovery Museum to close its door after 20 years. So the famous attraction had long proven a popular destination for those with an interest in cryptozoological mysteries. Was situated in the small town of Felton among California's Santa Cruz Mountains. Well, thank you. The museum was founded by Michael Rugg, whose imminent retirement will mark the end of an era for the attraction, hosting all manner of Bigfoot-related items ranging from plaster casts to an exhibit all about the famous Patterson Gimlin film. The museum is unique homage to the mystery of the Sasquatch. Anywhere from 30 to 70 people come in the door, and they'll check everything out, and I'll show them our local sighting map, and they're usually amazed to see how many sightings there have been in the area. Says, I was amazed too, because when I opened it, I didn't expect that to happen. Sadly, the museum won't be continuing after Rugg retires in the near future. So it's going to be weird for me. He said, I'm used to this, and I've been doing this for so long to suddenly have it all go away, and everything is going to be strange. Well, Rugg himself gained a keen interest in the Bigfoot phenomenon after witnessing what he now believes to have been one of the creatures in the woods when he was just a child. His interest in the topic culminated in the opening of the museum back in the early 2000s. And all good things, though, as they say, must come to an end. Well, that's kind of sad. I wonder if someone's going to end up buying it. No, I'm not going to go back to the gates of hell. And, I got to fix Instagram. Yeah, it hasn't been doing that lately. It's been kind of nice, but I guess now they're going back to that nonsense. But anyway, every once an hour or something you fix it, but they haven't been doing that lately. Anyway, so that's kind of a sad thing. It's like, well, this is interesting too that I wanted to share with you guys, and then we're going to bring on briefly the moderators for us to chat afterwards. But listen to this. Chernobyl is a really fascinating story. If you have not read up on that, it's pretty fascinating. And this is by James Evenden. Well, apparently, Chernobyl, for those of you who don't know, there was a big explosion. It was a nuclear power plant, and people lived there. It was like a city within itself. But anyway, Chernobyl has transformed wild dogs into radiation hounds who can survive the deadly nuclear fallout, scientists have revealed. Two stray canine populations have managed to adapt to the uninhabitable conditions in Ukraine for nearly 40 years, transforming man's best friend into a mutant mongrel. The study used 500 dogs living around Chernobyl, Ukraine, who have managed to live in the harsh landscape through miraculous generational adaptation. It is believed that understanding how they survived will help scientists learn more about the health risk involved with radiation. The experts found that there were two main groups of dogs, one living around the power plant and another within Chernobyl city. So researchers identified 52 genes that could be associated with exposure to the contamination to the nuclear power plant. All 61 of the nuclear power plant dogs had 52 out of 55 of the Chernobyl city dogs were identified as being at least 10% German Shepherd, according to the study. It's pretty interesting that they're able to adapt to this, and I don't know, it's pretty fascinating. But that whole story of Chernobyl is pretty horrible, no question about that. So listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap things up here with you guys, because then we're going to go on TikTok and stay on TikTok for a little bit longer and bring on the moderators for a brief moment. Just so we can chat and for for about 15, 20 minutes or so. So for those of you on Spreaker, I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. Our Saturday show is usually a little, it's not as long. It's just a chill out night. I'm also going to remind everybody that we're going to be here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our normal Bible study. And we do hope that you please join us. Please join us. So don't go anywhere TikTok. So just join us tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Miss Wilma and Judy Ann will be giving their reflections on the readings. And of course, I'll be teaching on it. And it should be good. So we're looking forward to that. So my friends on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Rumble, remember I tell you all the time, your value does not decrease based on someone's inability or refusal to see your worth. You're priceless, and don't let any troll tell you or convince you otherwise. Good night.